Hello everyone, welcome to Trade Brains. So today we'll be discussing about Nifty and Bank Nifty and what we analyzed yesterday and how it turned up today in the market, and tomorrow what can happen. Okay, so let's be very focused on what are the points we discussed yesterday, because from all these points only, even if you didn't trade on the levels, you could understand why and particularly what to be done in those levels, in those scenarios. Okay, so if we come to a Nifty chart, okay, let us just go to the Nifty chart. So this is a 15 minutes time frame chart. If you see, yesterday I had clearly told you have to consider this trend line for the support, right? So whenever this particular support is broken, okay, whenever this particular support is broken and a price action made, then only we can sell. So what is meant by price action is meant when this particular support is broken, a candle is formed, it falls down a little bit, it takes a pullback, and then it comes. Okay, so this particular area we can sell, not immediately when it breaks this trend line we cannot sell. Let a price action be formed and then only we can continue to sell it. Okay, this is a particular thing you have to follow because market generally forms, when it falls it goes for a M pattern, and when it recovers it goes for a W pattern. Okay, so for example, in this particular scenario, if you see, when the market was falling today in this particular candle, right, this particular red candle, it never breached this particular support. Okay, if it has breached this support, it should have taken a pullback and then the flow should continue. Okay, then only we can aggressively sell, otherwise there was no sell conditions. Okay, but what was a buy condition? We were very clear, this particular level, right, 15,500 level. So anywhere if the market is going above 15,500, we thought of buying Nifty, right? So see, exactly today, like in the second half itself, it crossed this particular level, and what a rally came in Nifty, right? It took a price action and now it's halting over here, right? So now let us just go to Bank Nifty and let us understand what can happen in Bank Nifty and what has happened. Okay, so let me open the Bank Nifty chart as well. This all are 15 minutes time frame. So if you see Bank Nifty, right, Bank Nifty took a support exactly over here, if you see. Okay, in this particular trend line, in this particular red candle, after that only it took support and started shooting up, right? So here our sell condition was not triggered. Okay, and if you see here, the buy condition also was not triggered, but at the end of the market, like a green candle was formed above this particular line, right? So that's why we planned for long, for keeping a long position, though the candle closed at red and the Bank Nifty closed below that particular trend line. But you should not worry about it much, because we have a stop loss on this particular trend line, right? So whenever this, if you take a trade over here, see the particular SL you are having. Okay, this is the amount of SL you are having, and if this goes big, okay, then easily it will go to 3600, okay, and all those beyond these levels. Okay, so that is why you should plan your trade with the minimum risk to reward. Okay, that is the most important thing. Don't worry about targets, what will be the targets, don't worry about it. Just you have to understand, when you are taking a trade, okay, you have to keep very minimum stop loss. For example, just try to do it. If it is a 500 rupees stocks, okay, just try to keep 10 rupees as the SL, or more. If you can reduce it more, then it's absolutely very good. Okay, and if you are buying a like 100 rupees stocks, just 2 rupees, maybe 2 rupees or 1.5 rupees SL you can take, and then you can take the trade. I am pretty sure those who like follows me in my WhatsApp channel, they clearly know like how we plan the risk to reward, right? And we hardly remember like when our SL was hit last time, right? But if you, the most beautiful thing is the particular risk we take. Whenever we buy a particular 500 rupees stocks, we keep only like couple of 6 rupees, 7 rupees, that particular area for our stop losses, right? So that is the most beautiful trade you can get while doing swing trades, right? So let us understand what tomorrow it can happen. Okay, so coming to Bank Nifty, right, tomorrow if Bank Nifty opens positive, okay, positive to flat I would say, or negative, whatever, right? So if tomorrow Bank Nifty is opening flat, it can take a support over here and it can go up. Okay, it can go up like this, or what it can be done, suppose it opens around this particular area, okay, it might go up, okay, take a support here and then move up. So a flat opening, if there is a flat opening in Bank Nifty and Nifty as well, just note it down. If there is a flat opening, we will wait for a price action. Okay, using the price action only we will trade. There is nothing hurry that if there is a flat opening we should short, we should buy, nothing like that. If there is a flat opening tomorrow, we should wait for a price action. Whatever price action it says, we'll execute our trade. Okay, that's simple. Now let us understand what a gap down will happen. So for example, a gap down, suppose here the gap down is there, okay, in this particular area market opens in Bank Nifty. If you remember, last few minutes ago only I told it has to give a pullback and then only we can short, right? So for example, if market opens around here, it will recover, okay, and take a resistance over this particular previous support, okay, and it will come down, okay. So if this condition is met, whenever it is coming down, we'll short if this particular opening price is broken, okay, then only we can get a good trade over here, then only we can get a good selling side, okay. Otherwise there is no condition to sell in this market, okay. Only the first condition is you have to break this support, then take a pullback, and then only you can continue to sell this market, okay. Otherwise there is no condition. Now what will be happening for a gap up, okay, if huge gap up is there, maybe in Bank Nifty 200-300 points gap up, a minor profit booking might come, okay. Profit booking to what level? If there is a huge gap up, okay, market will just come down and might take a support over here and go up, okay. In that particular case, what will be your buying area? Your buying area will be exactly this. So when suppose market is opening around 36,000, for example I'm saying, okay, market is opening around 36,000 and it starts falling, okay, just wait for the price action. If on the second half it crosses 36,000 again, okay, you just blindly buy Bank Nifty or Nifty, okay. So this price action should be followed, okay. And what is this? This is nothing but this particular pattern is coming, right, and it can give a breakout. So whenever there is a gap up, you wait for a pullback, okay. Why I am saying it, you have to wait for a pullback. Suppose if the market is opening around here, it is coming, okay, and it might take a pullback and then it can continue, okay, it can continue. So the safe bet will be whenever there is the opening price, we will plan to buy above when the market goes above this particular area and gives the closing, okay. That will be the best trade. So you have to understand all these particular points, otherwise like you will be like hunting around stop losses, targets and everything. Your view will be not be at all clear, okay. So similarly, this was a Bank Nifty analysis. So let us go to the Nifty chart and see what can Nifty be done, okay. So in Nifty we have the similar price action and today it has given a breakout. So tomorrow if there is a gap up opening, okay, maybe 60 points, 70 points, 80 points, 100 points, whatever it is, there can be minor like profit booking and market will slowly come down here, okay. And after that, if market recovers, right, then only we can add new positions here and go further up, okay. Otherwise it will give a price action from here, it will give a retracement, and at this part you can sell the market, okay. Why I am telling to sell the market? If you extend this trend line also, it will come in this particular area, okay, and you can sell in this market. Once this trend line is broken, you can wait for a price action. See, price action is the key to everything. If you go with the price action, you cannot have a bad trade. You can have, but your SL will be very much clear to you, okay. So this was my particular view on Nifty and Bank Nifty. So now let us understand to one of the swing trades why we took it, okay. That is the HDFC Life, if you have seen. So let us just go to our HDFC Life. So whenever I told you when you are doing a swing trade, you must remember you have to go in a daily time frame, right? So this is a daily time frame I'm opening in HDFC Life. So let me just go to daily time frame. So this is the particular pattern that was coming up, okay, this particular pattern. So if you see here, market was continuously, we in a swing trade, right, whenever a triangle is formed, we cannot just directly like wait for a breakout over here. That won't be better, because when you are trying to take a trade on this breakout, your SL will be here. So this is a huge point SL, right, this is a huge point SL. So we cannot afford that type of trades, okay. That is risky. We cannot just simply wait for breakouts and something, okay. Whenever you are making some trend line, whether it is a channel, whether it is a descending triangle or an ascending triangle, you should wait for the price to squeeze, okay. So if you see here, the price got squeezed here, right, continuously it got squeezed, okay. So the more it gets squeezed, it will either move upside, okay, or downside. See, we don't know, okay, at what period of time it will break out, we don't know. But according to my experiences, I took the trade little bit early. That is not at all good, I would say, but you can wait for this particular thing to break out, okay. I saw something, that's why I took the trade. Now let us like understand what I saw and why I took the trade early only, okay. So if you see here in the live market, what I would say, when Nifty, Bank Nifty and Reliance and Infosys, everything was recovering, right, and this HDFC Life was not falling, okay. That means it had a hope there, okay. So it can boom up in the next few days, Okay, because see, if you are buying something from the support, that's where your risk to reward is planned. Okay, because you are buying from the support, your risk will be very less. You'll keep a very less amount of stop loss and you can go for a long swing, right? So here, if you see our daily chart today, what is this daily candle representing? This particular area. This is purely a pin bar candle, you can say, odd and hammer, right? So hammer is always a bullish pattern that comes up in the chart. Okay, whether it's a red hammer or a green hammer, just understand what is the fundamental of this particular hammer is the price opened around this particular area, right? And continuously, let me just delete it and I'll make you just understand this thing. So the price opened around here, it started falling down, right? The sellers came, okay, but what happened at the end? The buyers came up and closed the price over here. So that means the buyers have the potential to push it upwards, right? So that's why this week came, and that is why this is a hammer, and that is why we can say that the buyers are strong in any hammer candles. Okay, so the inverted hammer is just the opposite of it. The sellers are coming more, dominating more. So in this particular trade, you can see the buyers are more particularly dominant today. Okay, they didn't let it close in a like bullish and candle, bullish bearish candle or a bullish candle. Okay, so but the buyers were present at the bottom, they just pushed it upwards. Okay, so we can expect a momentum over here. Now what generally happens is whenever a particularly hammer forms, okay, a huge buy positions come whenever this particular high is broken. Okay, so whenever tomorrow if a green candle is formed, okay, and whenever the price crosses this particular green candle, okay, there will be a buying momentum over here. Okay, and what are the condition it is? So see, the beautiful thing is whenever you are getting a breakout, okay, that is always a bullish thing. Okay, if you are getting a breakout, that's a bullish thing, but you have to check on other parameters as well. So what are other parameters? See, you are getting a bullish breakout over here, you can get a breakout over here. In spite of that, what you are getting a hammer on the previous day, right? So that means again there is a confirmation that is a bullish sign, right? And the next thing is when the hammer's high is broken, the new momentum will come. So obviously the particular trade will be looking good. Okay, and what will be our target? If you would see, this is a clearly, if you go to our weekly chart also, let's just go to the weekly chart and see what is the weekly candle over there. So first I'm going to, this was the daily candle, and if you would see today daily hammer was made, right? Now I'm going to weekly. So weekly, if you clearly see, this is the particular hammer. In weekly also it was formed, right? This particular candle, this is also a pure hammer, right? So overall in weekly also it is bullish, in daily also it is bullish. Okay, forget about the volumes and all. To the price actions, to the charts, to the candles, to the fundamentals, it is bullish. Okay, and if you see, we have taken the trade over this area. Okay, and our SL is very less. Okay, just 10 rupees SL we have taken here. Okay, and how much is our expectation? That is the most important thing. Okay, so if we come to our weekly time frame also, I don't know how many of you will understand this. This W pattern is always there. Okay, so whenever the market falls from here or whatever, right? So for example, the market fell around here, right? It came down, it went up, right? And again it came down. And tomorrow if a green candle is formed over here, okay, that is the area where we generally take the entry. Okay, but I took it little bit before to keep the SL like very tight. Market was bullish, that's why I took a little bit of risk here. But generally when a W pattern is moved, it will slowly make a price action and start moving up. Okay, to what level? This previous swing. What is the previous swing? That is near about 700 level. Okay, now let us just go to the daily time frame and see. You can see the W pattern easily over here. So this is the area, and if you see here, right, so this particular candle, it started falling. Okay, it went up. Okay, again it came down, and now it is moving up, right? And in this particular area in daily also, you got this green candle. Okay, that is a bullish sign over here, that it has reversed from the support. And once this particular high, right, this particular high is crossed, okay, what will be your next target? Next target will be easily this one, that is 680. Okay, and whenever this is broken, this particular 680 is broken, the next resistance is around 700. Okay, so that's why the trade looked good to me. I have given the trade, I personally took the trade and nothing else. Okay, so you have to be simple and very precise about what you trade, what stop loss you are getting, what is the target you are getting. Okay, so that's it guys. So you plan according to the views. No one can say market can go up or down, but the levels are with you. Okay, the price action, you know, the knowledge you gain from the market by investing the money or by losing the money, that's on to you. Okay, so you can decide when to exit, when to take the trade. Okay. Okay, there is nothing you can predict. Okay, always respect the market. That's all. Okay, so thank you guys, have a good day, and please subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Okay, and if you have any queries, do reach out to me personally. Thanks. The WhatsApp link is given in the description.